it is hot out here. Yo, every sneaker has a story. And today is about the Air Jordan 12 French Blue. They first dropped in 2004, then in 2016, and now they're back again today. And this is one of the colorways that isn't just clean on feet, but is loaded with history. So right now we're in the Florida Mall and the House of Hoops. We're gonna get our hands on a pair of Air Jordan 12 French Blues, take a closer look. I'm gonna give you guys my personal opinion. Now the Jordan 12 French Blues first hit the shelf back in 2004 for $135. Now fast forward to 2016, they came back for $190. Beans. Now in 2025, the retail tag is $205. And what submit this shoe as a non-OG colorway it was very iconic because a lot of NBA players rocked in the 2003-2004 season, including Kobe. Back in the 2002-2004 NBA season, Kobe actually laced this shoe up twice. Now it does come with the OG box. It also has the swoosh. The swoosh was the original logo of choice on this box. I mean, now they replaced it with a Jordan logo, but just give you an indication, this was OG. And Kobe wasn't signed to Nike yet. He was pretty much a sneaker free agent. He was rocking anything from Reeboks to Jordan brands to Nikes back then. He actually played 2 games in these. Now, he didn't go crazy like he has in other Air Jordans. And this year, he actually averaged 17 points a game, scoring 34 points total. Now, it wasn't his best stat line, but he made him look good on court. Actually, a pair like this, actually one of the pairs that he rocked, he actually signed it. And I think they auctioned it off in 2021. I don't know how much they went for, but I know it was iconic. He even scuffed them up. So the homie went hard. Now, Kobe wasn't the only one that rocked it. Carmelo Anthony rocked it in a head-to-head matchup with LeBron. Gary Payton, when he was playing at the Lakers at the time, rocked them. And Quentin Richardson, he was a Jordan brand athlete. They all had these in rotation. Pretty much these were PEs in the 2003-2004 NBA season. So here we are on release day, and as soon as you walked in, you can spot them. I guarantee you, every other store we visit after this one, you're gonna find them sitting on shelf. It is a clean shoe, and the retail is $205. We came a long ways from $135 to $190 to now $205. It's not the most expensive Jordan that dropped this year, but damn, it's over the $200 mark. This shoe is crispy white leather upper. They have pebble French blue and a mud guard that wraps around the whole side. Metallic silver eyelets and just enough varsity red hits on the back of the heel where you see the number 23. Classic, clean, and timeless. But I am partial to Jordan 12s. Why? Because they hurt my feet. I only own a few Jordan 12s, including the flu games. I never owned this pair. I passed on in 2016. Now, if this shoe do hit the outlet, maybe, just maybe, this will be a cop for me. And what I like about the French Blues, at least this pair, is Jordan brand stuck to the original. They didn't switch things up. Just delivered the classic look for the new generation. So if you missed it in 2004, 2016, 2025 is your shot. So pull up and cop, they're widely available, at least here in Foot Locker. Now we about to venture over to the other stores just to see what it looks like on shelf. We'll verify if they actually are selling or moving. And I'll give you guys my conclusion, my hypothesis on if these shoes will hit the outlet. But first, we want to see what shoes recently dropped since my last visit, because there have been a few. And we found a pair, the Air Foamposite ones. I don't even think I need to say Air. These are the Foamposite 1 cross drop. Now, they originally released back in 2007, then released in 2010, and here we are getting them again in 2025. Now, this retailing for $240. This doesn't have a price tag, but that's guapi. And if you guys know anything about Foamposites, they conform to your feet over a period of time and they're indestructible. So if you have any Foamposites, at least a pair from 2007, you probably should still have it if you haven't sold it or traded, because these things are very indestructible. They last for a very long time. And keep in mind, they do have other Foamposites like the triple white joint, another Foamposite ones. Right above it, we got the black and bolt. That's not on sale, but what is on sale is a copper, another OG. And I actually like this shoe, $200. So technically the price is reduced, but it's another $240 shoe. And now it's hitting for $200. There's a few new Nike basketball shoes that released, like these LeBron 22s. They're different. I've never seen this predominantly all peach colorway. We do got the AJ ones hitting for $100. So this is tax exempt. And in the state of Florida, the whole month of August, there's no tax or anything under $100. Let's come over to the Jordan, see what's on sale. Pretty much nothing. But guess what they got? They still got the Aqua Ace. They're in the building. And if you guys been following me, I'll show you how you can get these shoes for $149 with additional 20% off. That's crazy, right? $120 out the door for a pair of shoes that just recently came out less than a month ago. You got to follow me, man. Hit that like, that subscribe. Not only that, I'll also educate you and give you guys informative information on where to shop, how to shop, and when to shop. Can't beat that. In the store is a whole bunch of mids. The only mid that you probably should be checking for or the New Love ones, but I mean, it is a stream color. I mean, yellow and black. It's not an everyday wear. They do got the shadow backboards mids, if you want to call it that. I think we'll make the shadow backboards, not necessarily the colors, but just the quality and what it represents. This has no history whatsoever other than the colorway. And it's not even essentially the color that you're looking for. And materials are definitely not there. Then they came out with these, which change colors over a period of time. These are the Air Jordan 1 Self-Expression. Guys, if you peel off the paint, that black layer, it'll expose a whole different color. Similar to the Lance Mountains back in the days. I'm not extremely mad at it. However, it's still retailing for $185. This is clearly gonna be an outlet shoe. It's a gimmicky shoe, so I will hold out. You definitely can find it a whole lot cheaper later on in the future. But it's unique and different though. So right now we're in JD Sports. We're gonna take a look at the French Blues. We're also gonna converse with some of the staff to see how well they're selling. But before we do that, this caught my eye. These are the Vomero 5 black vaults and silver. These are super clean. For $170, that's not bad. Colorway is not that bad. I'm loving it. Now, to be fair, what I'm hearing at this spot, Asics is doing extremely well for them. They said a lot of people come in here asking for the Asics. I remember a pair that dropped recently. There was a crazy amount of interest in that all black Asics shoe. I'm not sure if I have a video of it. If I do, I'll post it up. I'm not sure what's surrounding the hype with Asics at the moment. Maybe it's a comfortable shoe, maybe it's affordable, maybe it's reselling. Some of the colorways are fire in my personal opinion, but nevertheless, let's keep it moving. Now they do got the French Blues on their own shelf, and it's very rare that they actually put shoes like this on the shelf. Once they usually sell out, until they wait for the next day. I'm not sure what the strategy behind that is, but they're available. Not only they got the French Blues, but they also got the Mellows as well. And this shoe is also $205. So you can either get the Mellows or you can get the French Blues. You can get this or you can get that. Choose your pick. Let me know if you guys copping day one. Are you gonna wait for this to go on sale or hit the outlet? Comment down below. Oh, they got the shadow backboard lows on sale. They only took $10 off. They could have get that to $100, so there'd be no sales tax. But nah, they want the extra $10 and the sales tax. I guess when you're a business, you treat it as a business. These are different. These multicolored Air Jordan 1 low remind me of the Biohack. I think that's what that was. Is the Air Jordan 1 High OG that came out during the pandemic about 3 years, maybe 4 years ago. Maybe not the exact same colors, but similar color pattern and variance of colors in the midfoot. Just want you guys to know that I do read my comments, and some of my comments stated, "Yo, Frank, this is the shoe that released with the New Love, the highs. They create the lows version of that. So when they drop the New Love 1 mids, they also drop the other mid, but in the low, and this is what they're supposed to represent."
The Air Jordan 1 Old Love, New Love pack first dropped as 2 mids. The black and yellow, New Love, and the black toe were Old Love. But when the Jordan brand brought it back, they switched it up. The New Love stayed a mid while the One Love was turned into a low. And on top of that, they give it a bright red outsole that looks straight up like Kool-Aid, changing the whole vibe of the pack. Shout out to my supporter who pointed that out in the comments a few videos back. I appreciate you.
I like the box. I think that's dope. I didn't like the shoe because of that Kool-Aid outsole, but somebody educated me and told me that this is supposed to be the black toes that drop with it. They just converted it. That's all. Anyways, these are currently on sale for $115. Hopefully he's right, because if he's not, I'm gonna look like a fool. AD Sports, they're not moving like they said they expected to, but I'm guaranteed it's gonna be like that everywhere else. We in Champs, what's good, what's good? And they still have it available. Are these even moving? You think people are buying them? This store is pretty much empty. Now this is a Saturday midday. I won't say not even noon yet. Well, a little bit afternoon. Pretty much empty. I don't know if it's the floor plan or what. Not much people's in the building. But anyways, they do have them on shelf, retro, right next to the Aqua Ace, the Rear Air 1s, along with the UNC Rear Airs. Both these shoes has been in the outlet. Technically, all three of these shoes been in the outlet, all reduced. The lows I've seen this is 120, 100, and 140. Then you got the lows and mid for the shadow backboard. So it doesn't come with the quality. So I'm gonna ask you guys all over again. Let me know if this is something you're gonna wait for. Wait till you get to the outlet. If there's something you can pull the trigger for. I get the answer. If you know you can get them later, you probably must wait. Now, do you have the 2004 pair, the 2016 pair? Or if you picked it up today, this will be your first. 12 and 9, we don't go together, hurts my feet. I would consider this because it's a classic. Now, the taxes are coming out later this year, and I think I'm gonna buy that. My MO for collecting shoes has changed over the years, and I'm more hyper-focused on OG colorways, so that way I don't get bombarded buying just random stuff that I may or may not like. I'm not into the hype. I'm just buying what I like. And I watched Jordan play in all 6 of his championships. So my idea is buying shoes that I actually see him play in. That's my goal. At least I'm gonna try to make it a goal. So at least that's the goal I'm gonna try to make. Try to buy OGs, the ones I actually like, as much as I can, and buy less non-OGs, again, based on the one I like, if I can. But there's going to be a few exceptions coming here shortly, like the shadow backboards, the undefeated Ford, amongst other shoes that weren't OGs that I must have. Because you never know when you get another opportunity to cop shoes like that. Anyways, the Aqua Ace is still available. I thought these shoes lightly sold out, but I seen pairs just popping up here and there. Only size left. See, there you go. Only size left, and it is a size 8. I already told you guys. Well, maybe you don't know. Gotta follow me if you want to find this for 120. And what are these doing here? The white Oreos. Another shoe that sold out, just popped up randomly. I'm not sure if it's the only size. Oh, it's actually on sale, $129.99 if you're looking for a pair. We're currently in Shoe Palace. I'm trying to scan the shelf to see what else is new that I haven't shown before. What are these? These are mid, guys. Iridescent toe box, the inside panels. They're outsole. Crazy. $139.99. No, they be trying it with the men's. What do this shoe represent? If y'all take a quick look back in history, is there a high OG that looks similar to this? I'll help you guys out. It was the Travis Scott's, guys. The Travis Scott's, yo. With that pink and brown. Yeah, if this come with pink laces, you already know what they doing. The only difference is that they don't got the Velcro pouch on the tongue. I can't remember, was it on the tongue or on the side? I believe it was on the tongue. The side was for the sick. Anyways, Travis Scott mids. Interesting. Have you guys heard my gripe about basketball shorts? This is what we used to wear back in the days. Now these are long. The MC is probably like 11 to 12 inches. I'm not asking for them to be this long again. I just like the quality of this. Even though this is still not up to par, but it's better than what you're finding from Nike basketball shorts. Damn, these joints are long. Now I like the style. These are definitely baggy. I guess they're retro in shorts again. I guess Jordan Brand's retro in shorts. And not only that, they got the shadow backboard version as well. And they're $55. I ain't mad at it. We still in Shoe Palace and they brought out the Air Max 95s. This is the most Air Max 95 I see concentrated in one particular area. I haven't seen this colorway, green and black, and they got this blue and black as well. Looks like they're retailing for $189. Is that right? $190, the old school pricing of retro Jordan. That's insane. Predominantly all black pair. You know, you can get this pretty much everywhere else. And they got the wolf gray as well. But these two shoes are unique. Then they got the KDs. They got the cough drop. What they got over here for $139.99. They got the triple whites, LeBrons. Damn, this is a remake? These are the Bo Jackson's Auburns. They're hitting for $139. More Air Max 95. All right. And these are LT something, right? These are TLs. Apologize. And they got them in black as well. And last but not least, small foot. We have 2 Foot Lockers on the floor of the mall, on opposite sides of the mall. So you about to go inside, see what's popping? You already know the verdict. It's gonna be my last stop of the day. Man, they got a whole bunch of Jordans up front. There they go. Not only they still got the French Blues, but they got the Aquas, they got the Rare Air 3s, they also got the reimagined ones, Black Toes, and lastly, they got the reimagined UNCs, and I ain't mad at it, man. I think both of these are dope. I prefer the UNCs over the Black Toes, and I will be attempting to cop these pretty soon. But to be honest, I thought these sold out at Foot Locker. Apparently not. They still got pairs. And by the way, when I think of the new KDs, I think of these. They remind me of the KDs. Don't they have some kind of resemblance? Do you guys see the resemblance? Maybe a little bit? Or am I tripping? Maybe I'm tripping. Say word. The Panda Dunks is at the all-time low of $69.99. I didn't see that coming. Even the outlet don't even have these prices.